Hey everyone, welcome back to Everyday Banter. I'm Emily, and sitting right here, as always, is Bill.
Hey, good to be back, Em. I feel like every time we sit down, you've got some kind of fire starter topic for us.
Oh, absolutely, Bill. And today, oh man, this one is guaranteed to get people like really fired up. We are tackling the age old, or maybe not so age old, question of who actually spends money more recklessly. Is it Gen Z or is it us, the millennials?
No, man, this is going to get so spicy. As a millennial myself, I know I've made some, shall we say, questionable purchases in my day for sure. But Gen Z, gosh, they treat money like it's just confetti at a wedding. It's wild.
Right? Oh my gosh, Bill, you are so on the money with that. Like it's almost like they have this fundamentally different relationship with money, isn't it?
Yeah, it's wild. It's like for us, maybe we think about, investments and the future, and they're like, no, I want to live for right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's that whole carpe diem vibe, but like applied to their bank account. For millennials, it's often about, building something, being responsible, even if we do, like you said, have our questionable purchases. But Gen Z, it's almost like money is a tool for immediate gratification or like a quick memory.
Yeah, it's a completely different philosophy. Like I feel like I'm always thinking, okay, how much is this going to cost me in the long run? And they're just like, is this going to bring me joy in the next 5 minutes? And if the answer is yes, it's gone.
Exactly. It's like, does this spark joy, but for their wallets? And honestly, it really does show up in how they spend across the board. Exactly. It's like, does this spark joy, but for their wallets? And honestly, it does show up in how they spend across the board. In fact, like statistically, Gen Z absolutely, they prefer to spend on experiences. Yeah. I mean, Eventbrite, of all places, reported that like 78% of Gen Z, like a massive chunk, they prioritize spending on things like concerts, travel, festivals, anything that gives them a story, instead of like buying stuff. It's wild.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're not buying a new couch. They're going to, Coachella. Like, that's their thing. And it's so different because I feel like for us, it was always like, oh, I need to get that new TV or I need to get that, the new PlayStation.
Yeah, the new gadget. Oh, absolutely. Like for millennials, it was all about, oh, I need that newest iPhone or I need that really cool pair of like noise canceling headphones or whatever. Whereas Gen Z is like, no, I'm going to go to three different music festivals this summer. Like, while millennials are, still trying to save up for that kitchen remodel we've been planning since like 2018, it's a different level of priorities.
Yeah, totally. It's like, oh, I've got this great, this great memory of this concert. And you're like, oh, I've got this new cabinet that I finally got put in. It's just like,
Exactly. Like, I finally got new countertops, and they're like, yeah, I saw Harry Styles from the front row.
yeah, I know a buddy of mine, like, he literally drives a Tesla, but he hasn't left his hometown for 5 years. That's the millennial aesthetic right there. Like, gotta have the car, but, can't really go anywhere with it.
Oh my gosh, that is so millennial. Like, it's about the appearance, not necessarily the adventure. Yeah, Gen Z would totally rather have a cool story to tell at a party than like a couch to sit on? It's like priorities are just wildly different. Yeah, that's totally true. Like the priorities are just ugh.
Okay, so speaking of like priorities and what they're doing with their money, let's talk shopping for a minute, right? Because I feel like Gen Z is absolutely obsessed with TikTok Shop. Like influencer marketing just has them in a chokehold. It's wild.
Oh, Emily, no kidding. I mean, it's everywhere, right? It's like you can't scroll for 5 seconds without somebody trying to sell you something.
Seriously. And Statista actually reported that like 55% of Gen Z have bought something just because they saw a viral video. Like they didn't even need it. That's wild to me.
55%? That's insane. Like I saw someone buy like a cat hat on TikTok because some influencer said it was aesthetic, and I was just like, "What are we doing?"
Right? Like a cat hat. For what purpose?
That is peak Gen Z right there. But I mean, millennials though, we're like loyal to Amazon, right? Like we will spend 3 weeks reading Reddit reviews and like going through forums before we even think about hitting that buy button.
Oh, true. Like Gen Z sees a 15-second video and they're like, take my money. Like, here you go. Here's all my money. Millennials, on the other hand, we're comparing 10 different products. Then we're looking for like that 15% off coupon. Then we're waiting for Prime Day.
Yeah, I mean, hey, coupons are powerful, Emily. Don't knock the coupon game. But I will admit, like, I fell for the TikTok hype once. I bought this viral espresso machine, and it basically blew up on me after about a week. So I learned my lesson.
Oh no. You know what? I swear though, social media is like literally turning shopping into a personality trait. It's just like, it's part of who you are now, what you buy.
Yup, I mean, Gen Z's shopping motto is basically if it slaps, I'll buy it. That's it. No thought required.
It's so true. No thought required. Okay, so speaking of like no thought required and just throwing money around, let's move on to food, right? Because Bill, Gen Z is literally keeping Uber Eats in business. Like, I feel like they are the only reason those companies are still thriving.
Emily, no joke. I saw this stat from YPulse, and they found that Gen Z spends about $300 per month just on food delivery apps. $300. That is nuts. Like, just on delivery.
That is nuts. Meanwhile, like millennials are still out here trying to like meal prep sad chicken and broccoli, like we're trying to save a buck.
Yeah, Gen Z is out here paying like $18 for a lavender oat milk matcha delivered to their door, and then they're wondering why their bank account is like negative. It's a different world.
Right? And then there was that whole TikTok where that Gen Z girl bought Starbucks every single day for a month and then was like just shocked that she couldn't afford rent. Like, girl, come on, do the math.
Yeah, I mean, millennials do it too. Like, we get our Starbucks, but at least we feel guilty about it, right? Like, we're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Gen Z is just like, YOLO, treat yourself. There's no guilt.
There's no guilt, and they treat coffee like an accessory now, don't they? I mean, like $12 for a matcha with gold flakes. I can't get behind that.
I remember when a latte was like $3, Like, now you practically need a small business loan to get one. It's insane.
Hey, but don't forget, millennials invented avocado toast, okay? We walked so Gen Z could run with their expensive lattes and everything else.
Yeah, we started the nonsense, but they just took it to the next level. We opened the door, they walked right through. Exactly. They took it to the extreme. Okay, so speaking of taking things to the extreme, let's dive into debt, shall we? Because millennials, Bill, are basically traumatized by student loans. I mean, Experian says the average millennial has over $28,000 in student loan debt. $28,000!
Pain. Absolute pain. I'm feeling that one in my soul, Emily. Like you're trying to buy a house, you're trying to like just, have a normal adult life, and that's just hanging over your head. It's rough.
It is. It's a huge burden. And I feel like that's why we're so like cautious with our money, right? Because we've been burned. But Gen Z, though, is like completely different. They're less afraid of debt, They're more afraid of missing out. Like FOMO is their financial advisor.
So true, actually. Like I never thought of it that way, but that's spot on. Pew Research found that 48% of Gen Z under 25 have invested in crypto at least once. Like almost half. That's crazy. They just throw money at whatever the next big thing is.
Right? Imagine throwing your entire savings into Dogecoin because some random TikTok dude in a bucket hat told you it was going to the moon. Like, that's just wild to me. That's their financial strategy.
Yeah, I mean, at least millennials worry about losing money, like we're checking the stock market, we're checking our 401ks. Gen Z worries about losing the chance to make money. It's like, what if I don't get in on this crypto before it blows up?
Oh, that's a perfect way to put it, actually. Millennials fear debt. Gen Z fears regret. And I don't know, which one is more reckless, though? Like, is it more reckless to be so afraid of debt you don't invest in anything? Or is it more reckless to just throw caution to the wind because you're afraid of missing out?
I mean, either way, Emily, most of us end up broke together in the end, right? So, cheers.
Cheers to that.
All right, guys, I think that just about wraps up today's episode. Whew, that was a lot of ground we covered. So, who do you all think spends money more recklessly, Gen Z or millennials?
Yeah, I mean, we've laid out our cases, right? Both sides have their quirks when it comes to money, so we'd really, really love to hear from you.
Seriously, like, drop us a comment, tell us what you think. What's your most ridiculous purchase? Or what do you think your generation does differently when it comes to spending, for better or worse?
Yeah, spill the beans. And if you're a Gen Zer out there, prove us wrong or prove us right. Whatever. Just let us know your perspective. We're curious. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys, so you don't miss any of our upcoming shows. We drop a fresh episode every single day at 8 p.m., packed with fun, real talk, and, a bit of healthy banter.
Exactly. And next time, get ready because we're diving into situationships and the messy, messy world of modern dating. You do not want to miss that one, trust me.
Oh, that's going to be a good one. So stay tuned, subscribe, and catch us every day at 8 p.m. right here on Everyday Banter. Thanks for hanging out, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.